If you read enough of the Bible, what you figure out is if God is going to change the world and tell his people that he loves them, he's probably going to do it over dinner. And the story we're going to talk about today says just that. Back in the book of Exodus, it's the second book of the Bible, a point in history where the people of God, Israel, the Hebrews, were in slavery. And these are people who are descendants of a promised group of men, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God had made specific promises to these guys, and also to a guy named Joseph and his brothers. And so they had populated Egypt, and now they were living under slavery under a very insecure king. Not that politicians ever get insecure, but this guy did. This guy got so insecure, as a matter of fact, that he started killing off every firstborn Hebrew baby boy to make sure that they never had more Hebrews than Egyptians, to make sure they controlled this group of people. And so the Hebrews were under slavery, and they began to cry out to God. This is a horrible situation. And God says, I hear your cries, and I'm going to rescue you. And strangely enough, I'm going to do it over a midnight snack. And so he says, all you families of Hebrews, get a goat or a lamb, and here's what I want you to do with it. It says, all the members of the community of Israel must slaughter them, their goat or their lamb, at twilight. Then they are to take some of the blood and put it on the sides and tops of the door frames of the houses where they eat the lambs. And that same night they are to eat the meat roasted over a fire, along with bitter herbs and bread made without yeast. And this is how you are to eat it, with your cloak tucked into your belt, your sandals on your feet, and your staff in your hand. Eat it in haste. This is the Lord's Passover. On that same night, I will pass through Egypt and strike down every firstborn of both people and animals. And I will bring judgment on all the gods of Egypt. I am the Lord, and the blood will be a sign for you on your houses where you are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and no destructive plague will touch you when I strike Egypt. This is hard for us to hear because it's God acting very severely. But sometimes when you have to break someone out of slavery, it takes a severe act. And remember, this is what the Pharaoh, the king, did to them. And so God is saying, to get you out of where you are, I'm going to have to take a very decisive move. So what I want you to do is I want you to eat this meal and be ready. And when the time comes, I'm going to pull you all out. And that's exactly what happened.